welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. I have not been looking forward to this week of Bible study, and I'll tell you why. Because this week we will close out Psalm 119. And I guess I've not been looking forward to it because I love Psalm 119 so much. I have just enjoyed this. You know, if your teacher doesn't enjoy teaching what he's teaching, then you probably shouldn't listen. But I will guarantee you, for the last however many months, since December, I have absolutely loved teaching through Psalm 119. If you haven't heard all the sessions, all the podcasts, they're online. They're available. You can go back and listen on demand if you need to. Now, next week, we're going to jump into the Ascent Psalms. I love the Ascent Psalms, too. And the Ascent Psalms take us from Psalm 120 to Psalm 135. We will pick those up and study those. Those are going to be great, too. I love the Ascent Psalms. But Psalm 119 is probably my favorite psalm in the entire book of the Psalter. So today we come to the Tov section, verses 169 through 176. And we're going to close out Psalm 119 this week. Today, we're just going to read verse 169. Let me read that for you. Let my cry come near before thee, O Lord. Give me understanding according to thy word. Now, we're all veterans here. We've been studying Psalm 119 for how long? And so we get some of these devices that he uses, some of the phrasing that he uses. It's not unclear. It's not unusual for us to hear him say, let my cry come before thee. So we begin with a request. Actually, we have this back and forth between the request and confession that we've seen over and over again, the way he uses this in Psalm 119. So today is request. Let my cry come near before thee. Notice that. There's our word for draw near again. We have that here in 169. O Lord, give me understanding according to thy word. So the request is for the prayer to come near to him, and once the prayer is heard, that he would get understanding. In all you're getting, get understanding, Solomon said. So understanding is an important piece to the wisdom puzzle. If we wanted to go back and look in the book of Proverbs, we would find understanding as an important part of that. It's part of, Solomon's 10 conditions there in the first chapter of Proverbs. Here, it comes over into Psalm 119. Give me understanding, but I just don't want any understanding. What understanding am I asking for? I'm asking for understanding according to the Word. So there's a deep knowing of God's Word that he's asking for. Again, as I've said repeatedly, man, could we not take this into our prayer closet? This is a great prayer. Give me understanding, not understanding that the world gives. No, I need the understanding that you give according to your Word. So this is an understanding that comes from a place of righteousness and holiness. This is an understanding that is full-bodied in God's Word. So that he is getting an understanding that is based on heaven's understanding of things. What a great prayer this is. Let my cry come near before thee, O Lord. This is the idea of worship. So the prayer becomes a thing of worship. Give me that understanding according to thy word. Now tomorrow we'll pick up right there and we'll take on verse 170 and 171 when there we'll see request and confession. So I hope you'll join me then as we look at Psalm 119. This is the last section, the Tov section. Stay with me this week as we close out Psalm 119 on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.